Good morning, friends. It is time for math. So we're going to work on our numbers today using tens and ones. So you're going to use your board, your whiteboard, and your marker. I'm going to make the numbers using tens and ones, and then you're going to write the numbers. So if I do this, that's a 10. And if I make a small mark, that's a 1. So this number would be 10, 11. And I would look at it and go 110, 1, 1. 1, 1 is 11. All right, so I'm going to make the tens and ones. You're going to write the number on your board. You ready? All right, what number does that equal? How many tens do you see? 1, 2, 3, so let's write that 3. How many ones do you see? 1, 2, so let's put that 2 here. Now I have a number. 3, 2 makes 32. Anytime we see a 3 at the beginning, it's a 30. 32. All right, let's keep practicing. Let's say, all right, how many tens do you see? 1, 2, put a 2 down here. How many ones do you see? Just 1. Now I have the number 21, because if a 2's at the beginning, it's in the 20s. 21. Good. We're going to keep doing a few more. All right, what's this number? How many tens do you see? 1, 2, 3, 4. Write a 4. How many ones do you see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What number is that? What number did we just make? 46, because when a number starts with 4, it's a 40. 46. Oh, that's a lot of tens. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make a 6 on your board. And how many over here? 1, 2, 3. So I would have a 6 and a 3. And what number would that be? When a 6 is at the beginning, we are in the 60s. 63. 63. Let's do 2 more before I let you practice them on your own. Ooh, look at those. Lots of tens. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Put an 8 down here. And how many ones? 1. What number did we make? 81. Because if it starts with an 8, it's 80. 81. Let's do one more together. Then I'm going to give you 3 to solve on your own. All right, count up those tens. How many do you see? 1, 2, 3, 4. Put a 4 down here. Count up those ones. There's a lot of ones this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Put a 9 down here. What number did we make? If it starts with a 4, it's 40. 49. 49. All right, I'm going to write 3 on my board. And I'm going to give you just a few minutes to try to figure out what numbers they are. And then we're going to correct them together. All right. So I've got 3 numbers on here. I want you to see all 3 of them. And you're going to write 3 numbers on your board. So start up here. Count the tens and then the ones and write the number down. How many tens do you see? Put that number right here. Then how many ones do you see? Write that number right here. Then go down to this one. How many tens do you see? Write that number right there. How many ones do you see? Count them all the way across them. Write that number right there. How many ones do you, or tens? How many tens do you see right here? Write that number down here. How many ones do you see? Write that number next to it. All right, I'm going to give everybody just a few more seconds to write that down, and then we're going to see if you're correct. We'll do it together and see if you got them correct. Take your time and count them. All right, let's look at the top one. How many tens? 1, 2. So I hope you put a 2 right there. And how many ones? 3. What number is that? If it starts with a 2, it's 20. 23. Good. Now let's look at this one. How many 10s do you see? 1, 2, 3. So I hope you wrote a 3. If you didn't, fix it. It's okay. Just fix it up. How many 1s did you see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we put a 5 right there. And what number did we make? If it starts with a 3, it's a 30. 35. Good. Now look down here at the bottom one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 10s. So I'm going to put a 5 first. And then how many 1s? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we made the number 50 because if it starts with a 5, it's 50. 59. Good job. I know this is all new, so I hope that you got those correct. If you didn't, just fix it up. Make sure it looks like mine now. Fix it up. Good job. All right, now you're going to go ahead and get out your paper that looks like this. It's got a cat and then some fish. A cat in the first box and then 3 fish after it. Go ahead and get that paper out. We're going to do it together. So hopefully everyone's watching this video, and then you're going to do this page right along with me today. All right, so it says, write the number that you made and then the next 3 numbers. So I have the numbers already made, and we're going to use these numbers to do our paper. So here's our first number. In this first box with this first cat, what number did I make? How many 10s do you see? 1, 2. So I'm going to put a 2 as my first number in that box under the cat. And then how many 1s do you see? 1, 2, 3. So put a 3 right next to the 2. Now what number did we make? 2 means 20. 23. Now we have to write the next 3 numbers that come after 23. So when I'm counting, I would say 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. That's a 2, 4. I've got 2, 3, 2, 4, 25. Remember, if it's a 20, it has a 2. 23, 24, 25, 26. So I want a 2 and a 6. Check yours. Make sure you have it correct. 23, 24, 25, 26. All right, awesome. So if I say 20, what's the first number that I want to see? If you were writing anything in the 20s, if I said 28, you would put a 2 first and then an 8. So anytime you hear 20, think 2. All right, here's our next number for our next cat. Oh, let's count all those 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to put a 5 first. And now how many 1s? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now that's a big number. What number did we just make with a 5 and a 6? 50, because if you see a 5, it means 50. 56. All right, let's count and see what comes after 56. Let's start at 50. 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57. So I'm going to put a 5 here and then a 7. 56, 57. When I hear 50, I think 5. 56, 57, 58. 50 means 5 and then 8. 56, 57, 58, 59. When I hear 50, I think 5, 9. I make my 9. All right, check. Make sure that your 5s are pointing in the right direction. Those are some tricky numbers, so make sure they're pointing in the right direction. All right, you got 56, 57, 58, 59. Good job. Here's our third number with our third cat. Let's count up those 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put a 4 in the box first. Now how many 1s? 1, 2. Put a 2 there. 42 is our number. And how do I know, or what do I think when I see a 4 at the beginning? A 2 means 20, a 5 means 50, 4 means 40. So let's count what comes after 42. 40, 41, 42, 43. 4, 3, because every time I hear 40, I'm thinking 4. 42, 43, 44. So 44. 2 4s. When I hear 40, I know it's a 4, and then 4 was next. 42, 43, 44, 45. All right, when 4 is at the beginning of a 2-digit number, it's 40. 42, 43, 44, 45. All right, here's our last one for this page. Let's look at this number. How many 10s? 1, 2, 3. So start with the 3. And how many 1s? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I have a number. What is this 2-digit number? 37, because when I see a 3, I think of 30. 37. Now we have to figure out what comes next. So let's start counting from 35. 35, 36, 37, 38. 30 is a 3, and then 8. 37, 38, 39. 30 is a 3, and then we need to put the 9. Ooh, this one's a little tricky. Let's see what happens when we keep counting. 37, 38, 39, 40. Does 40 start with a 3? Nope. We're leaving the 30s and we're going to the 40s. 40 starts with a 4. And then 0, because we didn't have a number after the, it didn't say 41, it just said 40. And when we are at those numbers, it's always a 0. All right, so you should have 37, 38, 39, 40. All right, make sure you remember 2-digit numbers have a tens and a ones place. And sometimes when I'm writing them, they don't sound like, I don't say 2, 3, I say 23. If I see a 2, it's a 20, 23. And the 3s are 37, 42 when I see a 4, and 56, 50 when I see a 5. So this would be 20, 30, 40s, 50s. I know that's a really tricky concept, but we're going to keep working on it over the next few days until we get it down. I know you guys are going to do great. Okay, last thing for math today, you should have papers that look like this. You have more than one of them in your packet. You just need one for today. So we're going to go ahead and practice writing some numbers that are kind of tricky numbers that sometimes get us confused and we write them backwards. And we're going to do our very best to see how many we can write in 1 minute. So the first thing you do is always write your name. I'll put mine up there today. You put yours on your paper. All right, our number for today is 3. So I'm going to start. It goes around, around. And this is just my practice row, so I'm going to keep practicing them around, around. Make sure yours are pointing this way, because sometimes we write them that way. Nope, that's the wrong direction. Around, around. And see how mine are touching the top, the middle, and the bottom line? Top, middle, bottom. Top, middle, bottom. Top, middle, bottom. All the way across, I made mine touch the top, the middle, and the bottom. And I made sure they were all facing this direction. If you are done with your practice line, then for this next one, it says you have 1 minute to win it. And that means we're going to see how many 3s you can make in 1 minute. I'm going to set my timer, and we're going to make as many 3s as we can in 1 minute. So I'll put them on my paper, you put them on yours, and we'll check back after the minute. Is everybody ready? Don't go until I say. All right, got your paper ready? Go. Keep working. Almost there. Keep working. Five more seconds. Okay, stop right there. How many 3s did you write? Check and count how many you wrote. I finished my whole thing, but maybe you didn't, because I did. I am pretty quick at it. It's fine if you didn't finish. I just want you to count how many you got in 1 minute. And then write your number right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. How many ever you wrote, put your number up here and circle it. That's how many is your goal for next time. So you count how many you got correct and put it right there and circle it. We're going to try to beat our goal the next time we do this, or beat that number the next time we do this. Whatever your number is, your goal is going to be to get more than that. Now, check your 3s. Down here it says, now that you have the correct path of motion, we want to work on the speed of your number formation by practicing the numbers correctly and consistently. So your job is, if you want to, this is extra, if you want to, go back and find any that you wrote backwards. If you wrote some this direction, find them and trace over it with a different color going back the right way and fix them up. Okay? Make sure that you fix them up, and then you can go ahead and finish any lines that you didn't get done during the timed part. But leave your number up there because I really want you to use that as your goal for next time when we do this again. All right, friends, if you did that and you have your number right there for your goal and you finished your cat page, you are all finished for today. Great job on math. I will see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.